So this is definitely going to be 100% a longer Jordy Does video. Yesterday for the spirit trails I carved this, and without saying anything more, you got a wood spirit here, a wood spirit there, and the heart in between two wood spirits. Doesn't work for me, so I think I'm going to carve that out. I don't know if I'm going to do it today, but I'll carve a lock in there or something. I'm not too sure, but that heart's going to be removed, and that's said without any hate. This is a stump that lady dropped off to my house. It had bark. I peeled the bark off it. I'm going to sand it. She wants it for her little thing to put a thing on there. I think I'm just going to blast off some wood spirits today for the spirit trails. I believe I'm going to start out using this piece. It's a cedar root head. It's like, well, I'm 5'10". This is like 7 feet tall. Then there's this old piece of cedar too. I might use this one too. See if there's, this was a piece of driftwood. There's a little sand under those cracks and stuff. Sand down in there. So, I found the noise reduction on the new mic. So let's try that out. I'm going to listen back. So let's get that. I got these two ones here to carve mushrooms or wood spirits too. I was originally going to carve this piece today. It's nice, a nice clean blank ready to go. But I want to put a bit more thought before I carve something like this. Maybe I carve a big face on there. Maybe I should just do that today. I don't know. I just don't know. I got a little bit of tooth hole pains back again today a bit. But anyways, it's going to be it's going to be a cooker today. It's going to be a cooker. And once they remove this big old cottonwood tree, because it's coming down. Once it's gone, I'm not going to have much shade. Oh, I'm going to have no shade. Sun's just going to come and go right over here, right over there. Anyways, I'll get the wood. I'm going to drink some coffee and see what I want to do. Man, I think one of the stupidest things I did was put these planks in here, but I had no room outside in my warehouse, Carbon Fusion warehouse. So, is mic working? Let's see what's the best side to carve here. I think probably this side I'm going to carve. What I'm going to do to start off with is, so once again, everybody, it's for the spirit trails for Ladner. So lots of kids go down there and lots of older people. I think I want to carve a grumpy face on here. A grumpy face to start, and we'll carry on. Yeah, I got a plan. Okay, so for the very beginners, this is a piece of root. So up here, this would have been in the ground. So you have to watch out when you have rocks, the root pieces, because rocks, you know, the roots grow around rocks and sand and stuff like that. Like I look here, I probably see a little rock there. So, but you get little pockets of them, so you have to be careful for that. So, cranky guy, our center line. Excuse me. Where do we want to put our eyes? Our forehead right here. It's just, there's tons of, I got tons of videos on how to carve wood spirits in my playlists. So there's that. And then, like this face isn't gonna have a beard. Or maybe I should give him a beard and kind of make him look like he's angry. No, we don't want nothing angry down there. So, you know, like I explained in my last video, you got these smile lines coming down each side. So if you go like this, and your nostrils will come up over here. I don't know how good this is. I'm trying to do it off screen, so you know, it's the same thing as a wood spirit, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these eyebrows, cut this nose, remove some of this wood around here. Pretty deep right here to get this nose to pop off. Not too deep though, because you can, and this guy's going to have like a big, look at that, it's going to look like Grumpy Jesse when he's done. That's what I'm try and recreate. Grumpy Jesse on a piece of wood. Okay, so I'm going to speed this up carving a bit here because, well, I'm going to speed it up. You know, I've been known to burn a little bit too much, but it's okay because when you're burning, you're preserving the wood, closing the pores. Shosugi pooped her pants. So there you go. Poopy Pants. There's Mr. Poopy Pants. Cranky old bugger. Looks right friggin' weird. I'm not quite done yet, so stand by. Carbon Fusion upgrade number 1. Okay, here you go. Here's the upgrade. Mr. Poopy Pants. Don't be a Mr. Poopy Pants. I think that's I don't know if I'm going to get in trouble for writing poopy on there, but I think I think anybody will think it's funny. You know, it's for the general public. Don't be a Mr. Poopy Pants. Poopy Pants, Mr. Poopy Pants, poo poo pee pee poo poo. Okay, there's one more upgrade going on here, and let's get her done. And a big shout out to Big L because he loves the Carbon Fusion upgrades. Don't be a Mr. Poopy Pants. Don't be a Mr. Poopy Pants. All right. That took a lot more work than I wanted to spend on it, but it's okay. I don't know if the Mr. is supposed to have a dot behind it, but look at my spelling anyways. It doesn't matter. What I did is I just cut a square block out of here, and I just used, I put some Gorilla Glue on the back side of this. I just used a bunch of screws, decking screws to screw it in. This sucker sole, that's not going to go anywhere. Don't be a Mr. Poopy Pants. It's like lunchtime now, so hope I don't get in trouble for doing that. I don't think so. I don't think so. Who would get mad at that? If you get mad at that, if you get mad at this, you are the Mr. Poopy Pants. Or Mrs. Poopy Pants, or whatever Poopy Pants you want to be in these time and ages. Don't be a Mr. Poopy Pants, Mrs. Poopy Pants, whatever Poopy Pants. I don't know what to do next. I'm kind of, my tooth's still sore a bit. I got this, is that the piece? I got this piece. I might carve like a bunch of wood spirits in a nuke. Kind of just get that done. I think so. I don't really want to do too much using the die grinders and the sanders and stuff like that. Even though you got a good dust mask like this, it still gets into your lungs. So, anyways, there's your shout out, Big L. Don't be a Mr. Poopy Pants. I was gonna say don't be the Mr. Poopy Pants, but Poopy Pants is good enough. Poopy. So, when you're getting into something like this, you can really have a lot of fun. You can do whatever you want. You can put one face in there. You can carve trees in here. You can carve mushrooms in here. You can do whatever you want to do. I'm just still sitting here having a little break. It's going to be my last carving for today. I got a bunch of real people stuff I got to do. I got to ship out a wood spirit. And what else do I got to do? Oh yeah, I got to go look at a little shed roof I have to go help Buddy with tomorrow. So I don't know if I'll be carving tomorrow. I do want to carve this big chunk of wood too for the spirit. I'm sitting here actually for the spirit trails. I'm sitting here actually. I'm looking at this big wizard, and I'm thinking, man, that would sure look cool in the trails. It would look awesome in there. I could put like some quotes or something on there, carve some trees on the bottom of it or something. But it sure would look cool in there. But anyways, back to the thing. My video yesterday. No, so we'll talk about the thing after. My video yesterday, doing shapes, make your own. Maybe some of you don't like this face. I know exactly, like in the video it looks like this cheek is way higher than this one, but it's, if you look, they're not. It's not. Some of you, I'm not saying any names, say like these things blend in. Oh, I'm also going to carve a lock in there. I got it drawn on whenever I get to it. Get rid of the heart. Some of you say this blends good together, but this doesn't blend good with this. Well, that's my point. My point is, and when I say shapes, make your own, I'm talking about sometimes when I do my videos, I can't say what my brain, because of my injury, I can't say what my brain's wanting me to say. But shapes, make your own. We're talking about life shapes too. You know, not just shapes. We're talking about your life. Your life is a shape too. Make your own. I actually, you know what? Besides the heart, I love this piece. Like, I really, really like it. It's so different, and it's just, I don't know, it just really, it sticks out to me, and it speaks to me. And yes, these things smooth, these things are good, and they blend in. I could have made this one blend in better too. I don't take offense to what people say to me about things, but so you all know, I really like this piece, and I'm going to be doing a lot of more stuff like this. And the more faces I do like this, the better it's going to get. And another thing too about this one, because it's all Shogi Susie down and it's all burnt really deep. When you do something like this, or like this face, it's easy. You do it, you thing it, you burn it a little bit, you sand it. But when you do something like this and you burn it so deep, things move, things change. This is not easy carving to do, and it takes a lot of work. To show Susie bad, show poopy pants, whatever. So I'm happy with this piece. I just want you guys to know that I'm very happy with this piece. Some of you might think, well, it's different. Well, yeah, it's awesome to be different. I love being different. You know, I got a bear here. I started carving a bear. Where is it? It's right in here. It's underneath this tarp. Look, it's still sitting there because I don't want to carve freaking bears. I want to be carving fusion. I want to be Jordy Johnson. I want to be a different artist. Like that. I'm not trying hard to be a different artist. I just do what I want to do. Like this. This is different. You ever seen one of these things before? I don't think I have. It might suck. It might be good. They don't all work out. Anyways, back to this. I'm just trying to motivate you guys. That's all. And girls, and whatever you want to be. You can do one face in here. You can do two faces, three faces. You can carve this all different types of faces in here. You can do whatever you want to do. I think I'm going to make this, let's see. I think I'll do two faces. One going this way and then one going that way. I know they say maybe I'll do three. I don't know. I'll draw them on. So shout out to Ben's Studio on the Lake. Odd numbers. So we got 1, 2, 3. Now this is when I crank the tunes and I just friggin' carve like crazy and I have a good time and I blend it all in together. Using my Echo 2511. This thing's running like a champ right now. It's working awesome. And yeah, this is what I'm using now. Okay, so just blasted that off, not even a tank of gas. Now I'm going to pull out my die grinder and do the stuff. I don't know if I'm going to start. The question is, actually, do I start at the top or start at the bottom, work my way up, start at the top, and work my way down? Just have fun, everybody. That's what it's about. Another one for the spirit trails. Another one for the spirit trails. Normal? Who wants to be normal? Mic working? Okay, so I think I'm almost pretty good for carvings for the spirit trails because I have 3 other ones that I'm going to put in there, and I'm going to put this owl in there too. I don't want to do too much at once. I think I got like 7 carvings to go in there. And this one too, I want to do this one. And then I got to make some signs with some positive quotes. This piece is, I think it's the back of my buddy Tyler's chair. This piece is, let's see, it's at the back, it's 2 feet wide. It's 11 inches across here. And it's, I'm not doing any more carving today, that's for sure. And it's 45 inches high, almost 4 feet, 3 inches away from 4 feet. So I'm thinking about carving, because Ladner, where I live, is a farming fishing town. Well, it was, it still is, but everything's changing. So I'm thinking about putting some waves on the bottom. I was just thinking about Ben's Studio on the Lake Spirit Whale Challenge. I still got to do that. I thought about some waves and putting a whale in there, but I can't do the whale. I'll put some waves in there. I don't know, maybe I could put a breaching whale in there. You got to think, like, when it's at the spirit trails in a public place, people are going to be grabbing things and touching things and pulling it. There's going to be kids down there So you can't make anything too thin that will break off. It's just got to be thick, solid carving. So some waves on the bottom with a rising sun, and maybe one of my eagles, like a eagle kind of screaming out from the rising sun. Maybe I Love Ladner carved into there too, somewhere. So this is going to be like a normal people carving, as normal as I can get. So I'm going to leave now. I got to go do some stuff. But I'd love to. I don't have to carve the... Oh, and a fishing boat, because it's a fishing village, a commercial fishing boat with a net. But I don't have to do that, because that's a little bit too much detail, because stuff gets muddy down there. I can just carve a big face. One big face on this whole thing. What do you guys think? The waves, fishing boat, maybe a sun, and a screaming eagle, kind of thunderbird, kind of like I do. It's all 2D. So when you look at the back, you're not going to see anything carved. You're only going to see it from here. I still got to put these all down and drill holes in the bottom for the rebar. Because you got a piece of rebar about this big, you drive it into the ground about this far, then you set this on the rebar. And not just one hole, a piece like this, because you don't want you don't want this falling over on kids. So it's going to be like a 3-point system. So two in the far back and one in the front, and then 3 points like a triangle. I think it's the strongest shape in the world. But so it'll be like a triangle. 1, 2, 3. So that's it. That's it for this one. I hope I give you guys some ideas. I'm not too sure if I did or not. Now let's take a look around. Well, let's turn the lights off here. Forgot I had that lamp going. I'm happy I carved those vines on there in another video, and I carved it more hollow down here so that face really illuminates now. Like you can see the light on my hand. So yeah, I'm going to stand back and look at that while the lights are off. That's cool. I think that's pretty cool. That's a screenshot right there. Screenshot. 3, 2, 1. Screenshot. Three, two, one. Screenshot. So okay, so for the spirit trails, 1, 2. I am donating this big burrow that I carved. That'll be good for down there. 3. Gonna be some mushroom. I gotta carve some mushrooms too. 4. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't put this lighthouse in there because it's got paint on it and it's got a clear coat. So 8 carvings I got for the spirit trails. Now I just got to make some signs, like some positive quote signs. Who knows? Maybe this is too silly to put in there. I don't think so. What do you guys think? That's it. Carving Fusion. Over and out. Don't shit your pants. Don't be a poopy pants.